Good morning, friends. While dealing with Unit 3, 3.1, the poem Eve, in the first part, we have discussed about warmer activities. In the second part, you have been given listening practice of the poem, and new vocabulary in the poem has been introduced, and you were asked to list the new vocabulary with their meaning. Today, in the third part, we are going to paraphrase the poem to understand it in better way. So let us start. This poem has been composed and written by Rudyard Kipling, as I told you in the second part. So just begin. In this poem, a father is giving advice to his son. He is telling his son that if he is not angry when others are losing their temper and blaming him, he will be a man, well balanced human being. If the boy can believe in himself when others suspect him, means doubt him, he should take their suspicions into consideration, then he will be a man, well balanced human being. If he has patience and not lose it when others are telling or spreading untrue things around him, he must not do so. Or if they are hating him, he must not hate them. He must not be too perfect every now and then and not to show off his knowledge. He will be a man, well balanced human being. In the next stanza, the father advises his son that if he can dream, he must not make dreams his master. If he can think, but merely thoughts without action must not be his aim, he will be a man. If he meets victories and hardships and treat both equally as they are impostors, means they always deceive him by pretending to be something, he will be a man. If he is able to listen to the truth he has spoken, which is changed by the dishonest persons around him intentionally for their advantage, and endure, means bear, to watch the ruins of things which he has made throughout his life, and engage into remaking and rebuilding the things broken by others with the tools in hand, he will be a man, well balanced human being. In the last stanza, the father gives advice to his son if he is able to talk with common people by keeping his morality, that is, good and moral principles in life, while accompanying with prestigious people in society, keep the contact or connect with common people every now and then. If enemies and friends don't hurt him, if he treats all the people around him equally, means he follow the principle of fraternity, and if he can make use of every second in life constructively, means utilize his time effectively, this universe will open for him. He will own everything he wants, and moreover, he will be a true, well balanced human being. This poem is an anaphora. Anaphora means the repetition of words or phrases in the beginning of successive lines or clauses. For example, if you can is the beginning which has been repeated 11 times successively in this poem. As I told in the beginning of the poem, it deals with advice given by father to his son. At the same time, when a reader reads the poem, he or she feels as if the poet is giving the advice to him or her. Here, we are the readers, so the advice is for us also. If we fulfill all these conditions in our lives, we will be true and well balanced human beings, and that is the ultimate expectation by the poet. This poem is conditional. All the lines in the poem are subordinate clauses showing condition except last couple of lines. The second last line, yours is the earth and everything that is in it. And last line, you will be a man, my son. So these are the main clauses. Only these two lines are the main clauses. Rest of the entire poem, all the lines are subordinate clauses. So for better understanding, if the understanding of the poem, you are supposed to add the last line to every subordinate clause. So this is very meaningful poem. We should try in our life to follow the advice given in the poem. That way we can be true human beings, well balanced human beings. Now margin line questions. Question 1. What does the poet call people who twist the truth to suit them? The answer is knaves, means dishonest persons. One more synonym word for knaves, scoundrel. You can refer dictionary to understand scoundrel. Question 2. How should you react when someone lies about you and hates you? Now this is personal response. My response, because everyone's personal response may differ from one another. So my response, when someone lies about me, I won't do the same with these people who lie. I will insist on the truth. Now figures of speech. Anaphora, 11 lines beginning with if you can are successively repeated. So all these 11 lines beginning with if you can are the example of anaphora. Second, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs. So keep one's head and lose one's head are opposite expressions in meaning. So when opposite ideas or thoughts are put together in the same line, it is antithesis. So this is an example of antithesis. Number 3, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you. Again, trust and doubt are opposite words used in the same line, again antithesis. Don't deal in lies. Here sound "d" is repeated twice. It creates pleasant note. So it is an example of alliteration. And yet, don't look too good nor talk too wise. Here sound T is repeated twice, so alliteration. And the word to is repeated twice. It is an example of repetition. Next example. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. So this is an example of repetition. The word dream is repeated twice. Again, in the same line, sound M in make and master is repeated twice, alliteration. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. Sound th in think and thought is repeated twice, alliteration. And treat those two impostors just the same. Here in this line, triumph and disaster are implicitly compared. They are considered one as whole. So this is an example of metaphor. Walk with kings. Sound W in walk and with is repeated. So this is alliteration. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you. Foes and friends, opposite words. So this is antithesis. Sound N in neither nor. Sound F in foes and friends. Repeated twice each. So example of alliteration, both antithesis and alliteration in the same line. 60 seconds. Sound S in 60 and seconds. Repeated. So alliteration. Now rhyme scheme in the first 4 lines of the poem is A, and rhyme scheme of the rest of the lines in the poem is AB. So in this way, these are the highlights in the poem. We have paraphrased it, listen it again and again till you understand. If you have any doubt, ask me in the comment box of the video and complete the homework given in the description of the video. Thank you.